What happens when a struggling screenwriter, a dog-napping pacifist, and a genuinely dangerous psychopath walk into a movie? This is the brilliant, chaotic, and utterly meta world of Martin McDonagh's 2012 masterpiece, Seven Psychopaths. Today we're diving into a film that on the surface might seem like a simple gangster flick with a quirky cast. But Seven Psychopaths is a film about films, a story about stories, and a bloody, hilarious dissection of the very nature of violence in cinema. Seven Psychopaths follows Marty Farronen, a struggling Irish screenwriter in LA, desperate to finish his script titled Seven Psychopaths. The problem? Marty's got writer's block. He wants to write a film about psychopaths that isn't glorifying violence, that has a message, that's thoughtful, but he can't figure out who these seven psychopaths are or what their story should be. This is where the genius of this movie truly begins, because Marty's life slowly, hilariously, and violently starts to become his script. Enter his best friend Billy Bickle, played by a truly unhinged Sam Rockwell. Billy is an aspiring actor and Marty's biggest cheerleader, but he's also an unregistered, unofficial business partner in a dog-napping scheme with Hans, played by the eternally cool Christopher Walken. Their latest snatch? A Shih Tzu named Bonnie, belonging to Charlie Costello, a ruthless gangster played with terrifying charm by Woody Harrelson. And just like that, Marty's world explodes into the very kind of violent chaos he's trying to write about. Billy, with all good intentions, starts feeding him real-life psychopath stories. Some of them are genuinely heartbreaking, some utterly insane. We get the Quaker psychopath who stalks his daughter's killer, the Vietnamese assassin seeking revenge for his family. And then there's Zachariah, played by Tom Waits, with his pet rabbit and chilling tales. What McDonagh does so brilliantly here is play with the audience's expectations. We expect a typical crime caper, but what we get is a meta-commentary on the genre itself. Marty is us, the audience, grappling with the portrayal of violence. He wants depth, not just mindless spectacle. But can you really have one without the other in a story about psychopaths? The film constantly blurs the lines between fiction and reality. Characters talk about their character arcs, question plot points, and even debate the ending of Marty's movie while they're living it. It's gloriously self-aware. This isn't just a movie with psychopaths, it's a movie about the construction of a movie about psychopaths. But here's the surprising core of the film. Despite all the bloodshed and dark humor, Seven Psychopaths is ultimately about friendship, loyalty, and redemption. Marty and Billy's friendship is the beating heart. Hans, despite his calm exterior, carries a profound grief that makes him surprisingly empathetic. These are characters desperately trying to find meaning, whether it's in a script, revenge, or just a quiet conversation in the desert. The desert sequence especially becomes this almost spiritual retreat. It's where the meta-narrative collapses into raw human emotion. They're literally in the middle of nowhere, trying to write their own ending, not just for the movie, but for their lives. Seven Psychopaths is a glorious mess, a film that deconstructs the very tropes it employs, forcing us to consider our own relationship with on-screen violence. It asks, can we find humanity in the most inhumane of circumstances? Can a story about psychopaths actually have a soul? It's a love letter to storytelling, even the bloody kind, and a reminder that sometimes the most interesting characters are the ones who don't neatly fit into any box. Who is your favorite psychopath? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you in the next one.